Before the start of the program, basically, my routine was quite jumbled. It wasn't really any decent routine that I felt was good for my health. I went to bed late, I got up late, depending on what I was doing each day, but late bedtime was pretty bad. My diet was not exactly good. It was sort of like eat on the run, eat something quick and easy. Protein was quite limited, really, which was a real worry for me. But I was struggling to sort of incorporate that into my diet. Being vegetarian also made it a bit more difficult. Things like walking and just doing additional exercise, such as the mobility things and stretching or just balance. Balance is an issue for me. So doing extra balance exercises. I wasn't focusing on my health. I wasn't focusing on me. And also stress. Stress was a big issue in my life at the time too, prior to all of this. Well, being with Emily at the gym, she's quite persuasive and gives a lot of good advice. And she sort of encouraged me to do this, even though my intention was definitely not to lose weight because I don't need to. The other aspects of my life, she felt the program would be beneficial for that. And she was 100% right. To be honest, the cost did concern me. The other thing too is I had a lot of external input from friends and family saying, what a load of nonsense, what a waste of time, what are you doing? Doesn't sound like it's your type of thing. A lot of real negative input and pressure actually not to do it. So I had to sort of think about that myself. Will I do it am I doing the right thing? And I began questioning myself. It was a big what if at the time. I thought to myself, worst case scenario, it won't be for me, and it'll just be something to do, but it won't be anything. It won't benefit my life in any way. It won't change my life in any way. But at least it's something to do. A little bit of focus. I thought, well, I've got the time. It's not going to be a negative in any way. If anything, it'll be a positive. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Well, it's hard to pick one. I think the mindset. I think the nutrition, definitely the nutrition mindset. Basically everything really. I mean, I changed a lot. I did, honestly. I mean, I found the workbook really good because that kept you on track, and you could look back and see what you were doing and what you weren't doing and that sort of thing, and you're able to sort of see the progress that you made. So that was really good as well, to have that visual to work with. Plus all the videos and everything, they were just next level. Doing it on my own, I would never have done it probably, knowing that other people were doing it too. And I knew that a lot of them were in the weight type situation where they want to lose weight. But that also requires a lot of commitment, mindset. So it's all kind of the same, really. I mean, I may not have been trying to lose weight, but I was also trying to get my mind back on track, be more proactive in my life about my health, and not just physical health, but also mental health, I suppose. So, and everybody, I think, regardless of whether they were doing the weight loss thing as well, they were doing all that other stuff as well. So I wasn't on my own. I think probably sticking to the protein part of it, and also getting some good recipes and stuff from Emily regarding tofu. I'd never sort of really factored that tofu into my life before, which I should have been vegetarian. But I thought it would be difficult because my diet has been very restricted and very regimented for a very long time now. So changing that was a huge deal for me, and not always easy. I had to really sort of push to make it work, but it did, and I was really surprised that it did. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I really didn't. Not just that, even. I mean, even the walking. I was walking. One week I walked 7 hours and 50 minutes, and I went, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." Yeah, there was a lot that I changed that made me feel really positive and kind of proud too. Oh, the proven plan structure, definitely. I'm a big person for structure. Structure was good. As I said, the things that you had to help you with that, which was the book and checking in and the wins at the end of the day, that sort of thing. That was all very encouraging and also very important to me. I had lots of stuff stuck up in my kitchen, reminding me, which is probably unnecessary, but it was kind of cool because it was just that extra incentive and drive to do it. Yeah, I just felt more positive every day, getting up, knowing I'm going to do A, B, C, D, you have a plan, you have a goal. So all of that was really important and helped. The videos were really great, not just the exercise ones, the extra mobility ones were really good. Also just the meditation and the just all the videos where you spoke about nutrition and stress and all the other videos. So just really helpful, interesting, helpful, and informative. And yeah, and also, as I said, the logins every week were good. The Zoom logins, knowing other people were doing what you were doing. There's other people over there going through the same deal as you are. Well, as I said, and I keep coming back to this, making sure I cook eat decent food and have it in the kitchen, making sure when I go out to buy, I'm buying the stuff that is important. Reading labels, that's your fault, I think. Reading labels in supermarkets to make sure there's good stuff in the food that I buy. If I see something negative, I just put it straight back. No, don't want that. Wanting to get out and walk each day, wanting to get out in the mornings and take a bit of sunshine in first thing in the morning, get some of that fresh air into your lungs first thing in the morning. Even though I'm not in the program stopped now, I like to do stretches and things first thing in the morning, actually, which is because I have got a bit of a back problem and stuff like that. So stretching, I think, just sort of wakes your body up first thing in the morning. Little things like that have sort of become habit now, rather than, oh, I've got to do this, got to do that. It's more habit. Drinking the water too, I think. I wasn't a big water drinker, but now I've got a permanent glass on my kitchen bench and 2-litre bottles of water in my fridge, and I make sure that I get through as much as I possibly can, depending on what I'm doing each day. But most days I get through at least 1.5 or at least 2 litres each day. Sometimes a bit more, but usually the 2, yeah. That was something I did pick up on. It definitely changes your energy level, whether that's physical or psychological, probably a bit of both, but definitely the energy level does change. Look, obviously there's days where you're going to feel a little bit, that's just inevitable, that's life. If you don't sleep well for whatever reason or something, but I think overall it's the energy level has changed, and also just the desire to do things right, get up and keep moving, keep doing things. Pre-level up was probably, I felt a little bit stuck. Yeah, stuck, as I said, emotionally and also physically. I was wanting to do more. I had it up here. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want this to change. I want that to change. But how do I do it? I just couldn't do it. You get up in the morning, you go, yep, I'm going to make it change. But there was no incentive. There was no drive. There was no passion. So it wouldn't get done. The change is that, yes, now there is drive. Yes, there is passion. Yes, I want to do this now. This is important to me. This is for me, not for her or him or whatever. This is for me, and I want to do it. So that's changed very much so. Yeah, the pre and the post, yeah. Last 3 days were great. I loved it. I really did. And everything that we had to do and the writing things, and I really liked it. In fact, we had to write like a letter about ourselves, and I've typed it up and kept it. But just the whole thing, I mean, just the joining in, the doing the strength exercises and whatnot as a group and that sort of thing, it was all really good and very supportive. Oh, it's made me feel a bit more confident maybe in the fact that I can do these things if I really want to. Whereas before I was kind of a bit down on myself. So yeah, I'm not as negative in my thinking. Yeah, we all have our negative days, but I think generally I think more positively. Or if I start to think negatively, I pull myself out of it and start to think more positively. I just enjoy doing things more. I think I enjoy your day more. Look forward to things more. Constant support, knowing there is someone there that you can reach out to if you really need to. The variety in it, there's a lot of variety there. There's so many things to help you with all the different aspects. As I said, there's diet, there's of the people who want to lose weight. But even if you don't want to lose weight like me, there was also support with diet, encouragement, constant encouragement, knowing that other people were going through what you were going through. So you're doing it alongside even though you're not physically alongside other people, you are alongside other people. The structure was extremely well done, extremely helpful, easy to work with. Some of the things we had to do were a little bit hard, like the walks and that sort of thing, but guiding you through it. The day was so structured. It really was. And structure is important to me anyway. It just made things so much easier, knowing exactly what you had to do, the reminders coming in on the app, that sort of thing, having a set lot of things to do each day and ticking them off, and then doing your win at the end of the day and that sort of thing. So that was all good. All of that, because it was so structured, I think, and because there was support and there was people there to reach out to. It was very friendly, a very friendly environment, very relaxed, no pressure. If you couldn't do something, it didn't matter. You just got up the next day and tried again. So yeah, it was all the whole thing was just 100% positive. I'd say no matter if you are worried about doing it or a bit concerned about it's not right for you or whatever, I guarantee you will get something out of it. There's something for everyone. No matter what your goal is or no matter what you want to change in your life, there is something in the program for everybody, and it's definitely not a waste of time. If anything, I wish I could do it again. I mean, it was just so good. It really was. It's something that you will never regret. You'll always be happy that you did it, and you'll definitely get something out of it. There's something for everybody.